On the heels of the sad passing of David Bowie, The Hollywood Reporter has revealed that TriStar Pictures has had a Labyrinth reboot in the works for a while. According to the report, Guardians of the Galaxy co-writer Nicole Perlman has been brought on board to supply the screenplay. There is no definitive information if the new project would be a true reboot or some form of sequel. Mark, would you buy or sell a new Labyrinth movie at this point?
You know, I think I would. I kind of tossed and turned over this for a while because Labyrinth is such a special movie to me. I watched it over and over and over when I was a kid, and if you had asked me this even 3-4 years ago, I would have been like, I don't think you can touch that property. The reason why I think I'm changing it enough to where I can buy the announcement if we get one of a Labyrinth reboot or a sequel or whatever is and a lot of it helps from Star Wars is that the going back to practical effects for movies. If you do Labyrinth again, you have to do it like you did the first Labyrinth. Sure, you're going to throw some CGI shots in there. We understand that, but to see all those Muppets hanging out together, it meant so much to me, and it felt so realistic. I loved watching that element of it. David Bowie as the Goblin King is impossible to replace like that. I mean, you're talking about trying to replace Robin Williams in Aladdin or something on that level, at least in my mind. So don't try to outdo what Bowie did. You're not going to be able to do it. Do a different spin on what the Goblin King or what a group of goblins would look like, and I think that you can have a Labyrinth movie that even the hardcore fans of the original one would appreciate.
Nicole Perlman, the writer from Guardians who's been working on the script for this, she came out and she addressed a couple of these things. Now, there were some people, understandably so, who were very upset when they heard about Labyrinth getting another movie coming out, because a lot of people were very upset that they thought it felt like the studios were just trying to take advantage and capitalize on the death of David Bowie. But Nicole, the writer, came out and she specified, as we suspected, no. This project. I've been on this project for 2 years now, or for a while. This is a project that's already been in the works for years. And remember, TriStar didn't come out and make a press announcement. This was the Hollywood Reporter that uncovered it and decided to report it. So nobody was trying to take advantage of the passing of David Bowie. Now, the other thing that Perlman said that I thought was interesting was that she seemed to suggest that it's actually going to be more of a continuation of the story. It's more going to be a part 2 rather than a reboot. I think that's going to make a lot of people happy when they hear about that. I think it's time to revisit this world. I do. I think this is a great idea. I think it's time to revisit the world. I think you got a great screenwriter on there. Let's hold our breath a little bit and see who they bring on as director. But I think this is good news, and I'm looking forward to it. Shnev?
Well, I'd like to make sure that the Henson Group, the Henson Company, is back.
And was it not Jim Henson's final project that he worked on? Yeah, that's right.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like Brian Henson worked on it, his son, everybody worked on it, and it's like one of those things where if they're not involved, it's sort of like it'd be like making the Dark Crystal Returns without the Henson Company being involved. I mean, that's kind of how I feel about it. So, and you're right. I mean, it's been in process just like the Dark Crystal has been. Like for years, they've been trying to make a sequel. They've been trying to make a reboot or something. They've been trying to do something with it, and unfortunately, it just timed out with the passing of David Bowie. So.
Yeah, like I know you and I have both had the privilege of being at Henson Studios before fairly recently, and to walk around that place. And look, I love the Muppets, I love Kermit and Piggy and all them, but seeing a couple of the creatures from Labyrinth hanging around, it's like you just get this really cool feeling. And I just had a thought, and I don't know if it's the worst idea I've ever had or the best idea. Okay, so look, I wouldn't want to be the guy that says, okay, we need a bad guy and he needs to replace David Bowie. Let's get a rock star. But
Steven Tyler.
Mick Jagger.
Oh,
Mick Jagger is not the worst actor in the world. He's played a bad guy before. Yeah, it was Free Jack, but he's also been in other stuff. But Steven Tyler's also. Does he not look like a goblin? I mean,
well, and Mick Jagger was friends with David Bowie, so that'd be also kind of cool.
If Mick Jagger does like a version of Rebel that they somehow throw in there, it'd be sweet.
Speaking of those puppets, there was an award ceremony we were at last year, and they had a full life-size Sketsy costume. Remember that? I lost my mind because I'm a huge fan of the Dark Crystal, the Dark Labyrinth. There we got
fusion of both worlds.
The Henson cinematic universe
with De Niro in there. Henson, where am I?
Hey guys, if you like this clip, click here to watch the entire episode. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel because it'll help you stay up to date with all the stuff we've got going on here at Collider.